Hey guys, Tara here, bringing you Warcraft Wednesday once again. We're on Amazonia, playing for today's spawning in the north. I've got 120 playing as Undead, and going for a Lich first. Very out of the ordinary build here. Playing with some ghouls. Next offensive in the south, we have Hawk. I'm assuming going for Archmage. The standard stuff here. This is another series from the WGR qualifiers. I'm looking forward to this one, but yeah, Lich first. He's also gone across the other side of the map, looking to get aggressive straight away. No. Okay. I'll take down the forest trolls. They are, you know, medium armor, pretty vulnerable to the ghouls. I didn't find any critters on the way over, so no skeletons to assist with the creeping. Over onto the footman. Wow, that was a deny, I believe. Experience for the Lich. Nicely done there from Hawk. Now it looks like trying to get the kill on the water elemental. Summons in a few more skeletons.
The player's forces are under attack.
And overall, pretty good start here from Hawk. Restricting the creeping here from the Lich, denying the experience. Pretty good start. So ultimately, you know, the idea behind Lich first is you get a very high level Nova early on. And that Nova is devastating, especially looks like the relatively squishy human units. Can be very hard to keep up with. Lots of healing.
Are under attack.
Obviously, can be a bit tricky not having a Death Knight around to heal your units. I left the tome behind, bit of a shame. And Hawk continuing with creeping on his side of the Kobold camp. 2-0 joining in on the Kobold fun. Going for a fast level 3 here. Hawk already completed his. Oh, he's going to get here in time to interrupt the creeping. 120 gets that one. Oh, he has to burn the Nova. And I think he picked up the item there. I'm pretty sure he got the circlet. So yeah, not the best start here for 120 with his Lich first strategy. Not quite level 3 yet either, so the Nova not that lethal against these footmen. And Hawk coming in here for some harass. We do have a slow tower up in the back, the Nerubian. Does afford him some defenses, but overall the ghouls not that healthy, and these level 2 water elementals are so lethal against them. They're super low health pools. Without the assistance from the Nova, this is really tricky to control. .120 just not producing any more units at the moment. Maybe it'd continue to flood the ghouls over there to finish off the footmen. And overall, repelling the attack here pretty effectively. Still no level 3 for the Lich, so Hawk doing a pretty good job here restricting. Going to have a Mountain King coming in second, Arcane Vault up, Blacksmith up, and also going for a Sanctum. Back the other way, we've got a Death Knight coming in second, Straight Tech up here to tier 3, and a Slaughterhouse. In fact, double Slaughterhouse, okay.
The town is under siege.
Ghouls coming back to try and defend these production buildings. Slaughterhouse goes down, got to look for the cancel on the second one as well. Here comes the first rifleman. 2 ghouls delegated to deal with them. Going back across. Footman goes down there. I think he didn't get the experience from that, right? The tower got that kill. Gets the experience for that one. Level 3 on the Lich. Level 2 Nova. That's a very important number. He gets that before the Death Knight gets onto the battlefield as well, so that's nice. Won't have the Death Knight stealing the experience. Slowing down the level 3. Oh, in comes the MK. Oh, surround. We're going to transfer over town portal. No. Try and break this around here. Oh, but the Nova finishes the job. Well, that was greedy stuff from Hawk. Didn't want to transfer over the town portal, but I suppose it's only level 1 hero, not the end of the world. But there we go, nice touch from 120 with that surround. Did lose a ghoul for the trouble though. Man, playing ghouls without the Dreadlord for the sleep surrounds is very, very tricky. But he's getting close to tier 3, going to have that ghoul frenzy in the not too distant future. It's going to be worthwhile though. How many ghouls have he got left? 3 there. 3 back at base. Probably still worth the frenzy. Not by much, it'd be much better if he had like 8. Creeping here on the shot. Death Knight not too far away from level 2. Does need that level 2, the extra mobility from the aura, very important. And expansion creep position getting crept out here. In comes 120, but he's coming in with a very, very small army. Recoil, not quite enough to take down the priest though. Bit of a miscalculation there. And he's on the run. Stormbolt going to knock out one of the ghouls. And yeah, that did not go well for 120. And now behind this we're going to have an expansion going up for Hawk. So yeah, 120 having a bit of trouble being effective with his ghouls, but now transitioning across to abominations, so taking up destroyer form. So again, 120 coming across here, trying to interrupt the creeping a little bit, but he's so dangerous, you know, like he's got basically no army support. Finding it really tough to get anything done here. If he doesn't have enough mana for Nova on the Lich, he just can't do anything. And here we go, a lot of damage onto the Lich here as well. Just slowly cutting away, but taking quite a lot of damage from the 4 rifles. Also water elemental. And behind this, the expansion is complete, so Hawk in a really nice position after all of this. And 120's ghoul play just hasn't quite been working out, but it's got the orb now, so it's a lot more damage, and the first abomination also on the battlefield. Looks like he's bringing across the ghouls. But it looks like they're heading to the main. There's one arcane tower up here for defenses. Here comes the second abomination. Disease Cloud is up and running as well. 4 ghouls.
A player's forces are under attack.
So let's see what he can get done with them. Who's over here fighting? E-bomb coming in. Got to spread a bit of that disease cloud around. Make some damage. Focus fire onto the rifle. Gonna pick off one of them here. Meanwhile, on the base, the ghoul's getting busy. Militia form called in from Hawk. This isn't such a huge disruption because of the expansion running though, so I don't know if it's going to be that effective. One statue goes down, the other one also getting focused. We've seen 2 rifles go down though. Third one getting focused now.
Player's forces are under
there we go. The abomination damage is actually pretty strong. It does have 1 damage upgrade on them also. There we go. Cool to pick off the priest. Now the Lich is a little bit stranded here with the slow. Death Knight has to come back in. He doesn't quite have enough mana for another coil, so he has to town portal out. Costly exit there for 120. Yeah, so far
a player's forces are under attack.
Hawk just playing this really, really well, I think. And what happened to those ghouls? Did he make it away? One of them got away. Looked like 3 of them died. Took down a few peasants here, but not that many. So only got 4 gold here? No. He's got the full 5. Hawk very close to level 4 now on the Archmage. Death Knight getting spotted here. Moving over onto the Rifleman, trying to pick it off. Destroyer trying to suck up the water elementals. Focus fire onto the statues, he morphs one of them. Big Nova there, that was a really strong one, but heal scroll to counteract it. Death Knight in a little bit of trouble, had to pop the invul. A-Bomb's just, you know, in the back line, dishing out the damage. Death Knight in some big trouble, and he goes down. And that's level 3 on the Mountain King. It's going to be nasty, but the meat, the abominations, the meat of the army, just still there, battling strong. Starting to get a little bit low now, though. Almost lost one there. There's one here, though. A-Bomb going down. There's another one potentially. No, sacrifices it with the Dark Ritual. And draining off the slow with the destroyers. Pops the invul there on the MK to prevent the Lich going for the Nova kill. But now the Lich coming back in, gonna look for the Nova kill. Okay, just seals with knocking out his Sork. Maybe gonna pick off the Rifleman. Yep, there we go. Okay, so decent salvage right at the end from 120. But he needs to be taking a better fight than that, considering he's fighting 2 mines versus 1 right now. What can afford to take those slightly inefficient fights? Well, I don't even think it was that inefficient. It took down, what was it, 3 A-bombs and a destroyer. Got the Death Knight as well. He even won the fight. So behind that, yeah, okay, I was about to say maybe we'll see him go tier 3. That's exactly what Hawk's going for. Thinks he's got enough of a lead here. Pick up Paladin would be especially good in this scenario. Oh, Stormbolt got there slightly earlier than the coil, and the A-bomb goes down. Oh, that was a huge Nova. Once again, popping the heal scroll to counteract that. Focus fire onto the A-bomb here. Try and knock down these water elementals. There we go, one of them down. A-bombs, you know, spreading their disease around. And a good chunk of damage. Whoa, big Dark Ritual on that A-bomb. That's a lot on the Lich now. Disease cloud, you know, maybe it doesn't do that much damage, but it does kind of cause a few issues with the priest constantly having to heal different units. Can sometimes lead to them having low mana. Maybe not a level 2 brilliance, or it doesn't become too big of an issue, but pretty strong either way. Focus fire here onto the Lich, coil to heal him back up. The focus fire back the other way onto the Mountain King. Oh, and the Nova too. Drains away the water elemental. It's getting kind of close to 5 now. That could be a turning point. The level 3 Nova will be super nasty. Another heal scroll to counteract the Novas though. It's the benefit of having the extra gold from the double mines. And 120. Oh, it doesn't look good. Loses a destroyer there. Another one also getting low. A-bomb's just in the back swinging away. But here is also low. MK looking dangerous with that Stormbolt. He's got enough mana for another one. Back dishing it out. Big Nova takes down a rifle. And now a bit of focus fire onto the Archmage. Town portal's out. A-bomb survives. One rifle dropping on the exit. It was a decent fight from 120 actually. Started going back his way towards the end of the fight. Maybe Hawk could expect this a little bit, spending some resources on his tech here before he gets his Paladin out. Kind of an unrealized investment. Hasn't paid itself off quite yet. Hasn't got the Orb of Fire either to limit the healing on the coil. All the stuff, Sanctuary to save a couple of these units. Big Nova there, but often surviving. Another ritual on the low health A-bomb, denying a bit of experience there, getting a bit more mana on the Lich. Oh, big Nova Priest goes down. I see an A-bomb dropping here though. Bit of focus fire onto the MK. Good holy lights. And the A-bomb front line starting to weaken. Oh, big Dark Ritual. I think he dodged a Stormbolt with that as well. Impressive stuff from 120. And that is full mana on the Lich. Wasn't even a super healthy A-bomb. That's how much health they have. Gifting so much experience, so much mana to the Lich. And that Lich, oh boy! The Nova just cleaning house. That level 3 Nova is so nasty. And this is where, the Lich first strategy showing its strength. Getting to this level 3 Nova this early on in the game is such a game changer. 120 doing a bit of creeping here. Gonna take down the red camp Hawk, pulling back. So gonna do a tiny bit of creeping here. Very close to level 5 on the Archmage. So I'm sure once you get level 2 on the Paladin, so you can get that Divine Shield. This game taking a while to complete. Even the Lich in here for this one. Oh boy, and it took so long. Hawk is back already. Not going to be able to take out the big granite golem back there, get the good item. And the Death Knight very, very low after this. Extremely low, in fact. Over back the other way, takes down one sorceress. And the destroyer's getting rid of the slow pretty effectively, but does end up losing one abomination right there.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now Hawk's going to be able to complete the big creep. Level 5 on the AM, level 4 on the MK. What do you get there? Helm of Valor, decent. Not amazing, not a game changer. And while this is going on, 120 finds a window of opportunity here to go and knock out the the tower and all the peasants. Now bringing in 2 ghouls to continue chipping away at the expansion while the fighting goes on. He's a little bit low, but he does have an invul and a heal scroll. Keep everything healthy. We've got a flying machine here to try and chip away at the destroyers. Just reactivated the undead side. A-bomb's getting low. Big Nova. A lot of damage there. He's doing a pretty good job of taking care of the flying machines. Now focus fire onto the Paladin. Paladin in trouble. Staffed out. Oh, and another big Nova. Gonna take down a couple more rifles, but now the Lich in a little bit of trouble. Death Knight going back in and heals him up nicely. A-bomb's just swinging away at the human army. Oh, the Lich so close to death. Oh, and he dodges the Stormbolt with the invul transfer. Level 6 now on the Lich. The machine goes down. And 120 fighting strongly here. Oh, but the Lich is in trouble and the Lich goes down. Does get a Nova off on the AM and the invul transfer. AM's still alive. But he's got to be careful. Still very low in health. There's enough for one more coil and he's not going to make it out alive because of that. Alright, but I think that is a more devastating loss for 120. That level 6 Lich was like his main source of damage. However, those 2 ghouls basically soloed that entire expansion. Oh, buyback. Buyback for both players, in fact. That is very expensive with those super high level heroes. Loses the statue there.
A player's forces are under attack.
120 trying to keep a bit of pressure on. The A-bombs coming in from the other side. Oh, sacrifices one of the A-bombs. Big Nova. And takes down a whole bunch of Hawk's army here. And come 3 flying machines, though that destroyer might not last long. Another big Nova. Priest's in trouble. AM in trouble. Gonna take down both priests. Loses 1 flying machine. Destroyer coming back to safety. And flying machines peeling off. Man, what the two goals coming in, soloing that expansion. That might have been the winning play here for 1-2-0. What a crazy one. He's fighting 2 gold, 2 mines versus none for such a long time. Like 7,000 or so extra gold from Hawk. Somehow 1-2-0 with this super high level Lich just chunking through the entire human army. He's managed to maintain a pretty competitive battle so far. He's out of gold though in the main. And going for a few unsummons here to squeeze out a tiny bit more army. Here at the Black Citadel. So he's got one last roll of the dice here. This next fight he has to win. He's got the Acolytes here, they can be helpful. Provide a bit of mana to the Lich, act as a bit of a blocker. A bomb going down very, very quickly here though. Didn't bring in the ghouls either, which is a bit of a shame. Fire machines going down. But just not much of an army right here for 1-2-0. He's about to lose another A-bomb, getting chased down by that knight. Running a little bit low after this. 2 destroyers up in the air though. Pretty good damage. A-bomb going down fast though. Elemental out again. Oh, not much mana left on the Death Knight, but he does have the Brilliance Aura. Got it from this camp. And there we go, Invol transferred, Lich very low, but still alive. MK in trouble, but he's got the whole, or the inner fire rather. Making him a little bit more durable. Oh, and the Death Knight might have been a little bit too far forwards here. He's in trouble. And the bash. Knight. Oh, goes down level 6. It's coming across, but not quite enough mana. He's one more hit. Oh, but the MK a little bit too fast there. Gets away.
A player's forces are under attack.
Very, very close. Sorceress going down, but it's hard to see how he can win this now without the Death Knight. Finally brings in the two ghouls. A little bit too late now. And the long range mining here from Hawk. He's actually raking in a decent amount of cash. Over onto the MK. Stormbolt back the other way, but the Holy Light from the Paladin keeping the MK healthy. Somewhat healthy. Ghoul goes down. Priest. Both priests go down to that Nova. Oh, he doesn't quite get the MK. Stuffed him out. Gonna be back in healthy in no time. Destroyer goes down. And then come the militia to swing the engagement in Hawk's favor. And I can't see how 1-2-0 wins this now. MK's going to come back in short order, fully healed, and 1-2-0's just got like one abomination. No destroyers anymore to deal with these water elementals. So he can somehow scrounge up enough to bring back the Death Knight. Oh, Paladin goes down to a Nova. Okay, well that's important. Sells off an item there to start resurrecting the Paladin. Picks off one more peasant there, but these water elementals giving him the runaround. Big Nova. Onto the Archmage. Staff of Sanctuary is on the MK though, so he could staff back the Archmage. Okay, more unsummons going back here for 1-2-0. A-bomb, his final A-bomb dropping. What's he trying to buy with this? It's got a lot of resources. Okay, here comes the Lich. Stormbolt. I'm just got to say at a safe range here. Oh, Nova onto the AM, but Oh, the Lich taking a lot of damage. Look of Shadows. Beast healing up the AM. Death Knight brought back finally. Reveal. Lich goes down, and that's it. 1-2-0 throws in the towel. Oh, that was a crazy match. 1-2-0 fighting so strongly. The level 3 Nova almost winning him the match there, despite being like 7,000 gold behind. Just took some good fights. The Mass Abominations staying in the back line with the Disease Cloud, dishing out the damage, and the Nova coming in with the cleanup. Oh man, that was a close game. Really well played by both players. What a entertaining match that was. I'll wrap on that, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Warcraft Wednesday, and until next time, goodbye and good luck.